He made a statement about the military. He said I said something about the military. He and his friends made it up, and then they went with it. I never said it.
Okay.
That is
what
not
he
true.
did is
You're
he
done in
said
this segment.
he called the military
Mr. Vice President,
stupid bastards.
I
and he
did
said
not
it on
say
tape. He said stupid bastards.
Please,
He
sir,
said it.
stop.
I would never
I
say
would
that.
Play
Stop.
it. Play it.
Understanding what you may hear about me, I have incredibly good judgment. One, I married Jill. And two, I appointed Johnson to the Academy. I just want you to know that. Just clap for that, you stupid bastard. Must be slow here, man.
Never heard of classy sex in the workplace, that's all. All right, I want to just go to Marcus. I want you to tell me what's going on with this team. Why'd you lose, Marcus?
Where do I begin?
Who do you think caused your loss, Marcus?
I think primarily, the situation they brought up with Clay.
What did you think of Clay's performance?
I thought Clay, he exposed homosexuality as an issue that, to me, it was a bit much for the crowd.
You brought out homosexuality?
He kept talking about slapping the ass.
Are you a homosexual, Clay?
I am. Yes, Mr. Trump, I am.
No, is that true?
Yes, it is.
Okay.
But
Marcus, did you know that Clay was gay?
Yes, I did. When we first...
Did everybody know this?
Yeah.
Yes,
sure.
Okay.
He let
because I didn't know
in the beginning.
So you don't find Olive very attractive then? Right?
No. I mean,
and
she's
you don't
a
find
beautiful
Felicia
woman.
very attractive?
They're beautiful women, but they're not my thing.
All right. That's why they have menus in restaurants, you know? I like steak, somebody else likes spaghetti. That's why they have menus in restaurants. It's a great world.
Let's try to avoid nuance, Senator. Do
be
you support
straightforward.
gay marriage?
No, Barack Obama nor I support redefining from a civil side what constitutes marriage. We do not support that. That is basically a decision to be able to be left to the faith and people who practice their faith determination what you call it.
What you people don't know, unlike the African-American community, with notable exceptions, the Latino community is an incredibly diverse community.
The largest growth in population is Indian Americans moving from India. You cannot go to a 7-Eleven or a Dunkin' Donuts unless you have a slight Indian accent. I'm not joking. Oh, gigantic.
Look at what they value and look at their budget and what they're proposing. Romney wants to he said in the first 100 days, he's going to let the big banks once again write their own rules. Unchain Wall Street. They're going to put you all back in chains. On the criminal justice to make sure black mothers feel confident when they send their child, their son out on the street, that he's going to be safe. We got to recognize that kid wearing a hoodie may very well be the next poet laureate and not a gangbanger. We have this notion that somehow if you're poor, you cannot do it. Poor kids are just as bright and just as talented as white kids. Wealthy kids, black kids, Asian kids. No, I really mean it, but think how we think about it. We think, no, we're going to dumb it down.
Wait until November. We got more questions.
You got more questions, but I tell you, if you have a problem figuring out whether you're for me or Trump, and you ain't black.
I just want to tell you, I know you're a little younger than I am, but, I've adopted the attitude of the great Negro at the time, pitcher of the Negro League, went on to become a great pitcher in the pros in Major League Baseball after Jackie Robinson. His name was Satchel Paige.
I mean, you got the first sort of mainstream African American who is articulate and bright and clean and a nice-looking guy. I mean, that's a storybook, man.
The large, very identifiable Somali community. I might add, if you ever come to the train station with me, you'll notice that I have great relationships with them because there's an awful lot who are driving cabs.
But guess what? We got a lot to do. You gotta say hi to me. We go back a long way. She was 12, I was 30, but anyway, this woman helped me get an awful lot done. Anyway, and by the way, I sit on the stand, and it get hot. I got hairy legs,
that turn blonde in the sun. And the kids used to come up and reach in the pool and rub my leg down so it was straight, and then watch the hair come back up again. They'd look at it. So I learned about roaches. I learned about kids jumping on my lap. And I've loved kids jumping on my lap. And I tell you what. If I'm elected president, you're going to see the single most important thing that changes in America is we're going to cure cancer.
Senator Biden, it's nice to have you here. As the youngest member of the Senate, the one, therefore, who may expect the longest career there, I wonder if you'd say to us, since it's clear that you're not corrupt and you got elected, why should people think that the system produces corrupt results when there you are?
Well, I'm not sure you should assume I'm not corrupt, but thank you for that, though. I went to the big guys for the money. I was ready to prostitute myself in the manner in which I talked about it. But what happened was they said, come back when you're 40, son. And so I had to go out. So I had to go to a number of small contributors.
Look, folks, you all heard the question. Special interest groups in Washington and lobbyists bother them. Lobbyists aren't bad people. Special interest groups are not bad people. But guess what? They're corrosive. People who accept the money from them aren't bad people, but it's human nature. You go out, Lynn, and bundle $250,000 for me, all legal, and then you call me after I'm elected and say, Joe, I'd like to come and talk to you about something. You didn't buy me, but it's human nature. You helped me. I'm going to say, sure, Lynn, come on.
Thank you very much. Let me start off with two words. Made in America. Made in America.
Look, John's last-minute economic plan does nothing to tackle the #1 job facing the middle class, and it happens to be, as Barack says, a three-letter word. Jobs. J-O-B-S. Jobs.
We need to recognize that words matter.
Thank you, Dr. Pepper, and thank you, Chancellor, or Dr. Paper, and thank you, Chancellor.
I'm Joe Biden's husband.
You're Joe Biden's husband? Huh? Dude.
So how do you explain the performance in Iowa, and why should the voters believe that you can win the national election?
It's a good question. Number one, Iowa's a Democratic caucus. You ever been to a caucus? No, you haven't. You're a lying dog-faced pony soldier. You said you were, but you're... No man has a right to raise a hand to a woman in anger other than in self-defense, and that's rarely ever occurs. And so we have to just change the culture, period, and keep punching at it and punching at it and punching at it. It will be a big... No, I really mean it. It's a gigantic issue, and we have to make it clear. We choose unity over division. We choose science over fiction. We choose truth over facts. And so, folks, if you're interested, join me. I could use the help. You are actually trying to defend your 7-minute right to sit there. Now, notice us. Support the Second Amendment. Second Amendment, just like right now, you yell fire, that's not free speech. Shotgun, I have 20 games, 12 games, my son's hunt. Guess what? You're not allowed to own anyway. I'm not taking your gun away at all. You need 100 rounds? You were in veto when you said you're going to take your gun. I did not say that. That's not true. I did not say that.
Would reassess the recommended period for keeping businesses shut and people at home. Are you at all concerned, as Trump said, that we cannot let the cure be worse than the problem itself?
We have to take care of the cure. That will make the problem worse no matter what. No matter what. We know what has to be done. We know to heed the timeless advice from Teddy Roosevelt. Speak softly and carry a big stick. End of quote.
I promise you, the president has a big stick. I promise you.
They don't call Super Tuesday for nothing. By the way, this is my little sister, Valerie, and I'm Jill's husband. Oh, no, this is not. Oh, you switched on me. This is my wife. This is my sister. They switched on me. America is a nation that can be defined in a single word. I was going to put him, excuse me.
In the air on the par 3. How about this? Is it going?